Hello everyone and welcome back to Reign of Chaos hard difficulty. We did it. The final mission, the final episode for Reign of Chaos. And I'm glad for everyone that's been with me on every step of this journey. And let's finish it out on the last Guardian. 2 days later in the tranquil glade of Mount Hyjal.
We have no time for this, Furion. What are we doing out here?
Last night in a dream, a great raven spoke to me and summoned me to this place.
We were summoned here as well.
Who are you, Outlanders?
I am Thrall, son of Duratan, war chief of the Horde.
And I am Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the human survivors of Lordaeron.
You are not welcome here.
Peace, priestess. They've come to aid you against the Legion.
It was you in my dream. But who are you to make such an offer to us?
I am the reason for the Legion's return. Years ago, I brought the orcs into this world. By doing so, I opened a path for the demons as well. For my sins, I was murdered by those who I cared for most. Despite my death, war raged across the lands of the East for many long years. I accumulated devastating its Now, at long last, I have returned to set things right. I am Medivh, the last Guardian. I tell you now, the only chance for this world is for you to unite in arms against the enemies of all who live.
Chapter 7, Twilight of the Gods. The next morning near Hyjal Summit, the Night Elves, Orcs, and humans gathered to plan their defense of the mountain.
I'm sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace. Bound to the World Tree, we are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May a loom shine upon you.
So, before we
To
get
arms,
started,
my brethren.
just let me check
To
something.
arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits.
So we immediately send Malfurion and these two Hippo Riders down to Tyrande. Also gonna want to start some Wisps. and build 2 expansions. One here and one over here.
The goddess calls.
Also gonna want a skill steering arrow level 2 and entangle level 2.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Need to check for any wisps.
The goddess calls.
That way I can have them bunched
I
up.
heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild.
Priestess Tyrande.
Also gonna want
The
to start an
undead
Ancient of
have begun
Wind
to
and an
construct
Ancient
a
of
new
War.
settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies.
Someone threatens the wild.
The land and I are one.
I want to get the cause of attack to
Inventory is
Tyrande
full.
because she'll be doing more auto attacks than Malfurion. Since Malfurion's going to be spamming Tranquility most of the time, he won't be attacking as much. We have 5 wisps, we need 7 in total for wood.
As the goddess wills.
And the human base is pretty much fodder. I'm going to try to hold it as long as I can, but our main defense is going to actually be at the work base.
The undead are attacking. Send help.
On your
So
mark.
also 2 archers.
Our warriors have engaged the
Focus down the Crypt Fiends because they have web.
I heed the voice. Your building is complete.
In the name of Cenarius.
Your building is complete. Goddess calls. By Elune. Immediately. Someone threatens the wild.
I'm awake.
We'll be using those bears for later.
The voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Point the way. I heed the voice.
Our main army of focus is going to be
Your
Hippogriff
building
Riders.
is complete. Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. So be it.
And then as soon as both of the expansions are done, we want to get those up and running as soon as possible.
Insufficient gold.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice.
Your building is complete. Insufficient gold.
So we're going to be running on 3 bases, which is very nice.
Someone threatens the wild. Your move. Someone threatens the
Once again, I want to focus down these Crypt Fiends.
Insufficient gold.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Alright, we got 5 on all of our
The
expansions.
goddess calls.
Next thing I'm going to start is the second Huntress's Hall, so we can really pump out upgrades.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild.
Your building is
Ashrathoraman.
We're also going to use this part of the wall to block off the point where we can't let Archimonde get
I
to.
heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
Start another archer, 2 archers.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
As you can see, we pretty much just spam Tranquility every attack round. It'll be off cooldown for it. Get level 3 Searing Arrow, level 3 Entangling Roots.
I heed the voice.
in the name of Cenarius.
Also gonna want to start adept training for the bears. We're only gonna use them for rejuve, really.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Your building. I heed the voice of Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
So my main focus now is getting up to
To the skies.
a
Ashrathoraman.
high supply with the Hippogriff Riders. So eventually I'm gonna want Chandras and these 2 Huntresses to
Someone
die.
threatens the wild.
As messed up as that sounds.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. The goddess calls.
Our time is short.
Can't remember if there's anything
Our
else.
allies' town
Someone
needs help.
threatens the wild.
Alright, so that Lich we want to kill. So we're going to want to entangle it before we start Tranquility. Also going to turn on Searing Arrows for this. Get Scat Owl and Roots.
Waiting on you.
So we only need 3 more. Once we get to a full group, I'm gonna stop, and then we'll worry about upgrades and stuff before we break into 90. So we're gonna get Bear Mastery Training purely for
So be it. The goddess calls.
mana regen.
Someone threatens the wild.
On the Ancients of War, we can also start improved bows and marksman training for our Hippogriff
As the
riders.
goddess wills.
Our time is now.
Ashra Thoraman. Ashra Thoraman.
I stand ready.
The goddess calls.
All too easy.
I heed the voice and hold on. Immediately. Someone threatens the wild. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
I don't know why longbows didn't start on
Our
both of them,
allies'
but
town needs
So
help.
be it. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wild.
I'm gonna Starfall this wave because I don't want to lose a bunch of Hippogriff riders if I'm able. Which I wasn't.
Research finished.
I'm also gonna start 1/1 upgrades.
Our
Research
allies' town needs help.
Ashra Thoraman. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
Get whatever's left on the heroes, and then for the Orc base, I want to start some Moonwells. Because like I said, the Orc base is gonna be our main holdout.
Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. Ashra Thoraman. Your move. I heed the voice of Elune.
I have an extra Wisp that I want to get rid of so I can remain under high upkeep. Looks down the frost worms. They actually hurt more than the gargoyles.
Your building is complete.
2-2 going as well. Fuck me, I'm losing a lot more than I need to be.
As the goddess wills.
That was an expensive loss.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild.
Your building is
My
complete.
strength is yours, of
The
course.
goddess calls. I heed the voice of
So I
Elune.
need 6 in total.
Insufficient
I
gold.
heed the voice of
Yeah, that was
Elune.
really expensive.
The goddess calls. Ashra Thoraman.
To the skies.
Someone threatens the wild.
stand
I might be abandoning the human base after this wave.
Someone threatens the wild.
Your
Ashra
building
Thoraman.
on your mark.
I heed the voice of
I
Elune.
stand ready.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. Ashra Thoraman. The goddess calls.
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand Our allies'
ready.
town
Ashra
needs
Thoraman.
help. Research
So be
finished.
it.
We've been 3-3 upgrades if you're able. Yeah, I'm gonna abandon the human base now.
As the
It's alright,
goddess
we could
wills.
start our defenses of the orc base.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
Insufficient.
Your building, I heed the voice of Elena. Ashrathoraman, the goddess calls.
So inside this crate is healing wards. We're gonna pick that up on Malfurion.
Something is amiss.
Ashrathoraman, someone threatens the wild.
Take wing.
I heed the voice of
As
Elena.
sleep dulled my senses.
I'm gonna sell the
Our
Furbolg Talisman and then one of these.
As the goddess wills.
Actually, both these rings.
Ashrathoraman.
You are very brave to stand against me, little human. If only your countrymen had been as bold, I would have had more fun scouring your wretched nations from the world.
Is talking all you demons do?
Stormrage, show yourself. Or do you intend to have mortal girls do all your fighting for you?
Our allies' town needs help.
There's goblin landmines that we want to pick up. We're gonna be using these a lot.
Dulled my senses.
Priestess, the undead have constructed.
You can
a
also
new
buy
settlement.
more here.
They are mustering new forces to send at us.
The land and I are one.
Ashrathoraman, by Elune. Someone threatens the wild.
Our allies' town needs help.
The goddess calls.
Pick up the healing wards on Malfurion.
I heed the
So
voice
now I
of
want to
Elune.
get up to 90 supply of Hippo Riders available.
The goddess calls.
Our allies'
Ashrathoraman.
town needs help.
I'm also gonna set these up for something that I'll
The
explain
goddess
later.
calls. Immediately. I heed the voice of
Whoa,
Elune.
you're supposed to be a
Someone threatens the
hippo.
wild.
Glad I
So
caught
be
that.
it.
You can get Ultra Vision if you want. I think it's a waste of money, and our money's gonna be pretty
I
tight
heed
for
the
a
voice
second
of
here.
Elune. The
Research
goddess
and
calls.
light my path. Make it.
Oh my god. Well, I figured out where the H was.
Threatens the wild.
My way.
Ashrathoraman.
Wasteful.
The goddess calls. So be it. It seems someone threatens the wild.
Our
I
time.
heed the voice of Elune.
Our time is now.
So, like I said, our main defense is gonna be at this orc base.
I
heed
stand
the
ready.
voice of
Away.
Elune.
All too easy.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
So our supply fits perfectly
Someone
now.
threatens the
Our
wild.
time is now.
So now I'm also gonna want to buy goblin landmines when able.
I heed the voice of Elune.
We're gonna be spam buying those. We're also gonna be spam creating Ancients of War to block
The goddess
Archimonde.
I stand
I
ready.
heed
Our
the
time
voice of
is
Elune.
now. Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wild. As the goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
All too
We're under attack! Send reinforcements quickly!
So don't be scared to use Rejuve or the healing wards on the orc units. Because, you know, that's the whole point of things.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Place more landmines and then go buy more.
Our time.
My strength is yours.
Keep an eye on your bears. Sometimes they get aggroed into
Someone
combat.
threatens the wild. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. So be it.
And then
Someone threatens the wild.
next thing I'm going to do is build Ancients of War. So basically, when we get towards the end of this mission and Archimonde starts attacking, we want to put as much stuff as possible in the way for him to attack. The more stuff in the way means the less likely he'll walk to the circle and you fail the mission. Make sense? So that's why we're building Ancients of War, to just basically just stand there and be in the way. Focus down the Crypt Fiends. See, the focus fire potential for 3/3 fiends is actually quite a lot.
Someone threatens the wild. Our goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman, waiting as the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess
Next
calls.
step, just keep buying landmines as you're able. Like I said, money's going to be pretty tight, but just keep cycling through making Ancients of War / Wisps and buying landmines.
Insufficient gold.
And if you keep up this, along with trying to keep the orc units healed, you'll be able to hold out at the orc base for quite a while.
Someone threatens the wilds. Waiting on Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
These frostworms down. And focus down the hero.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Alright, now I can replace these mines.
By Elune. As the goddess wills.
Just try to keep them a little spread out.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. So be it. So be it.
Pay attention, see if any orc units are badly hurt.
Time is short.
You can just cast Rejuve on them.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
We can't build.
Someone threatens the wild.
Our time is now.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of I heed the voice.
Entangle the Lich for extra focus fire. We'll want to get these necromancers down. Less skeletons there is, the better.
Someone
our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the
Our
wild.
time is now.
By Elune.
Anudora.
Our warriors have engaged the
I'm gonna
enemy.
cast Rejuve on that headhunter.
The goddess calls. I heed
Oh
the
man,
voice
there's tomorrow.
as the goddess
Gonna
wills.
send Toronto over to buy more landmines.
Waiting on you. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
Your building is complete.
By Elune. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of
Our
Elune.
time is now.
Keep the whisk going.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman.
Our time is now.
Got an attack wave coming up. It's got Doom Guards in it. Gargs, which means there'll probably be Frostworms as well.
I strike.
Our allies' town needs help.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Remember, Frostworms are priority targets because they hurt. Try to save Toronto's Starfall for like really tough waves because her Starfall has a pretty long cooldown.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm awake.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild.
Buy more landmines.
Immediately. The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
By Elune. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune.
And then build more Ancients of War.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
There's not exactly a correct number of Ancients of War that you want blocking, so just build until you think you got enough. Doesn't hurt to overdo it a little, as long as you're not losing your Hippogriff Riders. Because obviously you would need to spend money to replenish them.
Our allies' town is lost.
Heal up next to Malfurion. See who's injured, if anyone.
So be it.
And basically just rinse and repeat this. This is how you hold on to the orc base.
The goddess calls. By Elune. So be it.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Get more blocking this way. Get you going here.
Someone threatens the wild.
I'm about at the safe point for Ancients of War, I think.
I heed the voice of
Waiting on
Elune.
you.
But like I said, it can never be too many.
Ashrathora.
I've had this mission fail on me in the last like 10 seconds of it, and I was pretty ticked off.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Got another attack. We're gonna want to focus down the necromancers.
Ashrathora. Someone threatens the
Waiting
wild.
on you.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. Ashrathora. I heed the voice of Elune.
Okay, we're gonna want to focus down the lich. Buy more landmines.
Ashrathora. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild. By Elune. As the goddess wills.
See who's injured.
Your building is complete.
Ashrathora.
Don't forget Malfurion has a healing ward.
Someone threatens the wild.
My strength is yours.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged.
Whoa, Toronto. Get the Frostwinds down, then we'll get these Infernals down. Apparently I lost a bear.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Like I said, they get aggroed sometimes.
The goddess calls.
But we can just replenish with Hippo
I heed the
Riders.
voice of
Our
Elune.
time is now.
Someone threatens the wild.
Get rid of
We
one
can't
wisp.
Ashrathoraman.
Your building is complete. Your building
And then
is
I'll be able to support another Hippo Rider.
sufficient gold.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Where shall I
Someone
strike?
threatens the wilds.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Reach
I heed the
him.
voice of
Waiting
Elune.
on you.
Sometimes the orc units are close enough you can click a moonwell on them, but not in this case.
Someone threatens the wild.
I stand ready.
I think I'm good.
The goddess calls. Someone
Our
threatens the wild.
allies' town needs
On
help.
your mark, waiting on you.
Ashathora.
Time is now.
I hear the voice.
I'm gonna use Starfall on this wave actually. Lost the other bear, but that's alright.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashathora. Ashathora.
In the name of Cenarius.
I put the healing ward next to this Tarn. Heal him up.
The goddess calls.
Inventory
Someone
is
threatens the
full.
The
wild.
land and I are one.
So be it. By Elim. As the goddess wills.
Something is amiss.
Oh, it is
The
inventory.
goddess calls. By Elim. So be it. I heed the voice of Elim.
That last Ancient of War is not gonna build.
Ashathora. Someone threatens the wild.
Oh, Kalimdor.
Ashathora. Someone threatens the wild.
Our allies' town needs help.
These Infernals killed. They're doing a lot of damage right now. Oh, losing Malfurion
Our
there sucks
allies'
actually.
town needs help. Insufficient. Your building is your building. Oh, Kalimdor, your building
The voice of
is our
Elim.
town.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. As the goddess wills. As the goddess wills.
Waiting on you. Our time is now. Our time is now.
Someone threatens
I
the
wonder how
wild.
long the Hippogriff Rider was there.
I heed the voice of Elim.
Waiting
Ashathora.
on you.
The
Our time
goddess
is
calls.
now.
I heed the voice of Elim.
Okay, I think we're about to lose the Orc base here, and I think that's pretty dang early to be losing it.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild.
This might be a Starfall wave. Yeah, we need to go.
Ashathora.
We need help immediately.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elim.
Your
Take wing. Our time.
So we gotta hold on our base for 16 minutes, which is quite a long time.
Ashathora. By Elim.
Our allies' town grove is being desecrated. Our time.
Malfurion should be coming back soonish. Yep.
Threatens these
Our
lands.
sacred grove is being desecrated.
Our
Our allies' town
Someone
needs help.
threatens the wild. Ashathora.
You orcs are weak and hardly worth the effort. I wonder why Manaroth even bothered with you.
Our spirit is stronger than you know, demon. If we are to fall, then so be it. At least now, we are free.
You'll actually hurt me. Are there none left to stand against the Legion? This is almost too easy. If I had known that this mortal resistance would be so weak, I would have launched this invasion centuries ago.
Our allies' town needs help.
I'm having little faith that I can hold this base for 15 minutes.
Someone threatens the wild.
I stand ready.
I heed the voice.
But we will
The
try.
undead have constructed a final settlement. They are mustering new forces with every passing moment.
One. I know dark.
So this expansion is going to be getting hit. I'll try to keep it up
I stand
as long as we can,
to the skies.
but it doesn't look hopeful.
Someone threatens the wild.
Our
Someone
time
threatens
is
the wild. The goddess calls. I heed the voice.
Make sure to put these Ancients of War in hold position.
Ashrathoraman,
waiting on you.
the goddess calls. Ashrathoraman,
Point the way. There, hold on.
I
Waiting
heed
on
the
you.
voice of Elune.
We have a lot of Hippogriff Riders. We just have to be careful about Crypt Fiends webbing
Your
them down
building is
here.
complete.
I heed the voice of
Our
Elune.
time is now.
Ashrathoraman, the goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild.
Our
Ashrathoraman,
time is now.
Build more Ancients of War,
the goddess
so why not?
calls. Ashrathoraman,
This will probably be my last batch though. I need to save up money for when I lose units.
someone threatens the wild.
Waiting on you.
The goddess
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Oh yeah, that tower does the same chance.
The goddess.
Try to stand next to the Moonwell, or Healing Fountain. I actually don't know if Healing Fountain and Tranquility stacks. I would assume it does.
In the name of Cenarius.
The goddess calls immediately.
Waiting on you. One shot
Like I said, this base is gonna fall. I'm just trying to keep it up for as long as I am able.
to the skies.
Ashrathoraman,
Has
I heed
sleep
the voice
dulled
of
my
Elune.
senses?
Your building is complete.
Don't get them webbed.
Your building is
Someone threatens
Our
the
time
wild.
is now.
So be it.
Hold on.
Ashrathoraman, as the goddess wills. Immediately. The goddess calls. As the goddess
Waiting on
wills.
you.
I heed the voice of
Our
Elune.
time is now.
You have to wait for the wave to attack, by the way.
I heed
If
the
you
voice
attack
of
it before
Elune.
they attack, you might pull more enemies from the undead base.
Ashrathoraman, the goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
Web.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our time is now.
Ashrathoraman,
To the
the
skies.
goddess calls. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand ready. On your mark.
Ashrathoraman,
Sometimes gargoyles or frost worms also
someone threatens
try to
the
attack
wild.
that
Our
one.
time is now.
Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls.
which it looks like some of
I
them
heed
might
the
be.
voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Your move. Hold on.
Someone threatens the wild.
Waiting on you.
The
To the
goddess
skies.
calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild.
11 minutes. We can do this.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Or someone.
Focus down the frost worms.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
Our
That one
sacred
guard's
grove
annoying.
is being
The
desecrated.
goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills.
Lich has a spell that can almost one-shot one of your hippo riders, so that's something to be watchful for.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Ashrathoraman. So be it. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess
Might
wills.
starfall this wave.
Immediately. By Elune.
Our sacred
Our
grove
name
is
is
Our time is now.
Someone.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Someone threatens the
Our
wild.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
The goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
Send up a pack of hippogriff riders to deal with this.
Take wing.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Our time is now. To the skies. Fire.
Ashrathoraman.
I'm not even gonna bear. I'm not even.
Hold on.
Well, I guess I can.
Someone threatens the wild.
Just think about whether or not it's worth it to repair that.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our gold mine is running low.
Someone threatens the wild.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Alright, next attack wave looks easy
goddess
enough.
Our time is now.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
7
The
minutes.
goddess calls.
Easy peasy.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Just double checking, make sure they're all in
I
hold
heed the
position.
voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman.
Yeah, some rules for
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. In the name of Cenarius.
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is now.
Someone threatens the wild. By Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Take wing.
The goddess calls.
Might need to rebuild a couple moon wells just in case.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. Someone threatens the wilds.
Our time.
I heed the voice of Elune.
These infernals are gonna hurt.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
Our time.
I heed the voice.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I want to focus them down because I don't want to lose any heroes.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Gohan has collapsed.
I don't even feel safe enough to tranquility, but I'm gonna have to.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I heed the voice. I heed the voice. Someone threatens the wild.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ashrathoraman.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
Well, that's both my ancients a win, so I'm not able to reproduce.
The goddess calls.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. We can't build our
Ashrathoraman.
time.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Focus down the meat wagons.
Being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
The goddess calls. Someone
Sorry, I'm getting a little quiet here.
the goddess calls.
This mission's just stupid.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. In the name of Cenarius.
I heed the voice of Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is complete.
Building these is pointless.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone
Our
threatens the
time.
wilds.
O Kalimdor.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
2 minutes, guys. We could do this.
Someone threatens the wild.
Uproot him. Have him part as the wall.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess
Our
calls.
time.
The goddess calls.
I shouldn't have starfalled that way, but I just panicked for a second.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild.
Since I'm not rebuilding, these guys can get uprooted.
The goddess calls.
Walk these guys over, just add them to the wall.
I heed the voice of Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
Waiting on you. Our
Someone
time
threatens
is
the
now.
wild. Ashrathoraman.
Your move.
Ashrathoraman.
Minute 30.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
Someone threatens the wild.
We can do this.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. I heed the voice.
Oh, we can do this. Starfall would be great for this way, although probably not. That Dreadlord can sleep, so. Get the Frostworms focused down.
In the name of Benaria, our sacred word, our holy desecrated gate.
Alright, here's Archimonde. Try to get the meat wagons down. They do the most damage to the ancients.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Ignore Archimonde, you can't hurt him. Just get these meat wagons killed. Apparently he can see invisible units too.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Alright,
Our champion has fallen.
we did it, boys.
Our warriors
Reign of Chaos is beaten. Yes.
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
At last, the way to the World Tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.
The roots will heal in time, as will the entire world. The sacrifices have been made. Just as the orcs, humans, and night elves discarded their old hatreds and stood united against a common foe, so did nature herself rise up to banish the shadow forever. As for me, I came back to ensure that there would be a future, to teach the world that it no longer needed guardians. The hope for future generations has always resided in mortal hands. And now that my task is done, I will take my place amongst the legends of the past.
Of course, the game bugged out and ruined the cinematic with Night Elf music, but we did it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day.